Welcome back to our library instruction today. We're going to continue with segment number 2, which is searching the library catalog. In the catalog, you are going to see records for print books, articles, maybe that you did or did not find in the library database search, and ebooks as well. Okay, so we're going to continue with our topic, pandemic. You have the option of searching in these fields if you know specifically the information for the title, the journal title, the author, subject heading, or the ISBN, ISSN numbers. In addition, you are able to narrow your search to one of the other campuses, but in this instance, we are going to keep it just a general search to see the number of hits we get, and then look at how to filter and narrow those results. So under the term pandemic, we actually found over 1 million matching items. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's what you're looking for, but it could be keywords, it could be an article, it could be a book, it could be an ebook. In addition, of those 1 million items, you can also request 4,636 titles or items from the statewide borrowing system called UBorrow. And when you do that, you click on your title and you provide the information that it's prompting you to do so. So we can narrow this or filter by the type of publication or format. So we could just focus on books in the library. We could focus on the location, which this is a second area for which we can choose location if we so choose. And in parentheses, it tells you how many items pertaining to a pandemic are at that location. We can choose the format. Again, you've got news articles, but you also have books, ebooks, some things that are fiction. And when you see the word like Valencia East browsing is the college term for fiction books. All right. We can also search magazines and news, reports, streaming video. We can look for videos in DVD format and other formats, publication year. So you've got various parameters by which you can search. So let's just go ahead and jump into this. Now, again, as I stated, and we're searching pandemic. When you see this little icon, that means it's actually a print book. Okay, an open book is a print book. And if it's something other than that, it will state that in the record. Valencia East browsing means this is at Valencia East campus. However, it's also a browsing book. This is a fiction book or leisure reading book. The call number would be PS 3553. The college library uses the Library of Congress classification system. In most of your primary and secondary schools, i.e. elementary, middle, and high schools, and your public library, you are using the Dewey classification system. This book is actually available, and it's available for a 21-day lending period. Now, as we move through these results, we also see that we have an article listed here. So pandemics, what everyone needs to know. This was published in 2013, and it's a PDF file here. If we were to click on this, we've just got the article, and that's it. So you've got a table of contents. This is more, I don't want to say an article, but maybe more like an ebook. And so you can click on these actual sections. So like, let's say we want to do pandemics, epidemics, and outbreaks, and it would take us to a different section. So this is more of a book than an article, but that was an article within the book. Okay, and same thing with citing. You are able to cite these resources. And if it doesn't provide that for you here, you have a tool that we're going to show you later in another segment as to how to use that. Okay, but again, back to the basic record of that article. If you click on the citation, again, it gives you that. So we are in EBSCO, and this is an EBSCO ebook actually. All right, so back here, we continue to scroll through. We've had an article. Now we're going to come up on an ebook. So when you see this icon with an E, that means it's an ebook. When we click on this link, ebooks will not have a call number as they are not located on the shelf physically. They are virtual, and so you would just click here to access the ebook. In doing that, again, you cite everything. You do have a citation tool within the ebook, and this is your citation. You choose whether you want APA, Chicago, Harvard, or Vancouver style. Okay, and you would simply copy that and paste it. Now, you have two options for reading the book. You can read it online, or you can download the book. Downloading it simply means you're downloading it to whatever device you have access to library catalog from. So that could be your tablet, could be your PC laptop, it could be your phone. So you are going to actually be downloading it to whatever device you're accessing from. But the same thing with read online. If you click on this, if you're clicking on it from one of your devices, that's what you're going to be reading it from. So we click on read online, and here's the book along with table of contents. So if you don't want to read the whole thing, you're looking for something specific, you can just jump right ahead to that. Okay? All right. You've also got the option of doing a download. Most times that's just going to be a chapter download and not a full download of that book. That would be breach of copyright. Should you copyright it more than what's allowed, and you would have exceeded that. You can print some of the information if you need it. You can share the link, but remember, if you can only share the link with someone who is a Valencia student who is actively enrolled or currently enrolled, because they would have to log in through their Atlas account to retrieve it. You can highlight within the article. So if you're scrolling through here, I'm going to just move really quickly down through the article. And I wanted to highlight something. So I could highlight certain passages or information. I can take notes. This is test material. Save it. And there you have it. So on that page, as you move through it, you can click on that little icon, and it opens back up your note that you took. Okay? You can bookmark a page, and you can zoom in or out. Okay? And so that's probably better reading. Well, probably a little too small, but it's better than it being really close up. If you need to jump around on the pages, you can do that from here. Okay? And that's basically the library catalog in a nutshell. Stay tuned for your next segment.